15 highest rated Korean BL series of all time. Without a doubt, Korean BLs have always been popular in the industry and they have become quite good over time. In this video, we will have the list of the 15 highest rated Korean BL series and some thoughts about these shows. Before we begin, please note that some of these shows may not be available in your country due to geo restrictions. If that's the case, you might want to sign up for ExpressVPN to unlock these geo-blocked BL dramas. Use the link in the description below to get a 77% discount plus an additional 4 months free if you opt for the 2-year plan. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 15 on our list, Thundercloud Rainstorm. This Korean BL series stands out for its intense and emotionally driven narrative. What begins as a seemingly simple story quickly unfolds into a complex and messy relationship that captures the viewer's attention. The chemistry between the two leads feels raw and unpredictable, making their interactions both tense and engaging. The cohabitation element adds depth by naturally blending moments of intimacy with conflict. The performances are particularly strong, with the actors expressing emotions through subtle gestures and physical tension. Its darker and more mature tone distinguishes it from typical BL dramas, creating an atmosphere that can feel both unsettling and thought-provoking. Overall, it is a bold and memorable series that embraces complexity and delivers a compelling, unconventional love story. Number 14 on our list, Where Your Eyes Linger. This Korean BL series stands out for its simple yet emotionally engaging storytelling. The premise of a wealthy heir and his bodyguard falling in love adds a layer of subtle tension that makes their relationship compelling. The leads share strong chemistry, expressed through quiet moments and restrained emotions that feel natural and sincere. Visually, the series is polished, with clean cinematography and a soft, cinematic tone that enhances the overall experience. Its short runtime keeps the story focused, but also makes the relationship feel somewhat rushed. Some emotional beats, side characters, and conflicts could have benefited from deeper development. Overall, it is a beautifully crafted and impactful series that excels in atmosphere and chemistry, even if its limited length prevents it from reaching its full potential. Number 13 on our list, Our Dating Sim. This Korean BL series is a pleasant surprise, offering a simple yet genuinely heartwarming story. It centers on themes of first love, missed opportunities, and reconnection, making the romance feel relatable and emotionally resonant. The chemistry between the leads is a highlight, with natural, comfortable interactions and subtle expressions of affection. Its soft and comforting tone has made it especially appealing to viewers who enjoy light, feel-good storytelling. The pacing remains smooth despite the short episodes, keeping the narrative engaging without unnecessary filler. However, the limited runtime also means some storylines and character arcs feel underdeveloped or rushed. Overall, it is a charming and well-crafted BL that succeeds in delivering warmth and sincerity, even if it leaves room for deeper exploration. Number 12 on our list, Ball Boy Tactics. Ball Boy Tactics is a Korean BL series that stands out for blending sports and romance in a soft and emotionally engaging way. The use of basketball and gymnastics as a foundation for the characters' connection adds depth and makes their relationship feel natural. The leads share strong chemistry, which is a key factor in the series' appeal. The story focuses on quiet emotions and personal growth, avoiding overly dramatic tropes. Its warm and comforting tone, paired with clean and polished cinematography, makes it visually and emotionally enjoyable. However, the short runtime causes some moments and character developments to feel rushed or underexplored. Overall, it is a charming and heartfelt series with a unique concept, even if the storytelling feels slightly incomplete at times. Number 11 on our list, Blooming. I started Blooming with high expectations after consistently seeing it praised as one of the top Korean BL series, and it's easy to understand why it receives such recognition. The cinematography and overall aesthetic are honestly beautiful, with soft lighting and framing that really elevate even the simplest scenes. I also liked how the story explores insecurities and self-worth in a way that feels more grounded compared to other BL dramas. The chemistry between the leads is subtle but effective, though I sometimes wished for a bit more emotional intensity in certain key moments. Pacing-wise, it felt a little uneven to me, like some scenes linger too long while others that needed more development were cut short. I appreciated that it avoided overly dramatic tropes, but at the same time, it made parts of the story feel a bit too restrained or lacking in payoff. Overall, Blooming is still a solid and visually pleasing BL that stands out for its tone and message, even if it didn't fully hit every emotional mark for me. Number 10 on our list, Light on Me. Light on Me initially seems like a typical high school BL, but it stands out for its gentle and sincere storytelling. The series focuses on friendship and self-discovery, presenting a relatable coming-of-age journey as the characters navigate their emotions and identities. The chemistry between the leads is subtle, relying more on quiet, understated moments than dramatic scenes. Its approach to the love triangle is refreshingly balanced, avoiding toxicity and maintaining respect between the characters. However, the pacing can feel slow at times, particularly in the earlier episodes where some scenes linger too long. There are also moments where the dialogue and acting come across as slightly stiff, reducing the impact of certain emotional scenes. Overall, it is a sweet and comforting BL that delivers a meaningful message, even if its execution is not always consistent. Number 9 on our list, To My Star. This Korean BL series starts off with modest expectations but gradually draws viewers in through its simple yet heartfelt storytelling. The contrast in the leads' personalities adds depth, and their relationship develops in a natural and believable way. Their strong chemistry is a standout element, contributing greatly to the show's memorability and rewatch value. The romance is portrayed in a soft and understated manner, focusing on everyday moments rather than heavy reliance on familiar tropes. However, the short runtime limits how deeply the story can explore its characters and conflicts. Some plot developments, particularly toward the later episodes, feel underexplained or uneven in execution. Overall, it is a warm and emotionally engaging series that succeeds in realism and connection, even if it leaves room for greater depth and clarity. Number 8 on our list, Let Free the Curse of Taekwondo. This BL series initially appears conventional but quickly reveals a much heavier and more emotionally intense narrative. The first half stands out for its intimate and raw portrayal of a teenage relationship, developed in a natural and deeply moving way. The performances are a major strength, with the leads delivering strong chemistry through subtle and nuanced expressions. The story also explores difficult themes such as trauma, abuse, and personal growth with a level of realism that can feel both impactful and uncomfortable. However, a sudden mid-series time skip disrupts the flow, making the narrative feel somewhat disjointed. Some conflicts in the latter half are prolonged or frustrating, which lessens the emotional impact built earlier on. Overall, it is a powerful and well-acted series that leaves a lasting impression despite its structural flaws. Number 7 on our list, Secret Relationships. This BL series comes with certain expectations but quickly proves to be far more intense and chaotic than anticipated. The love square adds intrigue, keeping the story unpredictable while giving the characters notable complexity. Strong performances elevate the narrative, with the actors delivering emotionally impactful and believable scenes. The plot's unpredictability is engaging, though at times it leans too heavily on shock value rather than careful development. Many of the relationships are notably toxic, making the series both addictive and emotionally draining. Some romantic arcs feel underdeveloped, lacking softer moments that could have provided better balance and payoff. Overall, it is a bold and compelling BL that stands out for its intensity, even if its messy storytelling may not appeal to all viewers. Number 6 on our list, Always Meet Again. This recent Korean BL initially appears to be a simple school romance but gains depth through its time travel storyline. By focusing on themes of regret and second chances, it adds emotional weight beyond a typical first love narrative. The chemistry between the leads is a standout, with their natural and comfortable dynamic enhancing the story. The nostalgic high school setting contributes a soft, sentimental atmosphere that complements the tone. While the concept is engaging, parts of the plot can feel familiar and somewhat predictable. The pacing is also slow at the beginning, as it prioritizes emotional setup over immediate progression. Overall, it is a heartfelt and visually appealing series that succeeds through its emotional depth and strong performances, even if it doesn't fully innovate in storytelling. Number 5 on our list, Semantic Error. This Korean BL stands out as one of the most well-received in the genre, and its popularity is well justified. The enemies to lovers dynamic is engaging, balancing tension and charm without becoming overly dramatic. The leads share exceptional chemistry, which plays a major role in making the series both memorable and addictive. Visually, the production is polished, with stylish cinematography and a modern aesthetic that enhances the viewing experience. While the execution is strong, the overall storyline still follows some familiar BL tropes. The short runtime also limits deeper exploration of the characters and their conflicts. Overall, it is a highly entertaining and well-crafted series that lives up to expectations, even if it leaves viewers wanting more depth. Number 4 on our list, The Time of Fever. This BL initially seems like a simple side story but quickly proves to be far more emotionally impactful than expected. It centers on childhood friends evolving into something more, exploring themes of love, fear, and internalized pain in a raw and realistic way. The leads share strong chemistry, with many scenes carrying emotional intensity even without overt dramatics. The cinematography enhances the experience, using soft, dreamlike visuals to amplify the story's emotional depth. However, the narrative shows some weaknesses toward the end, where the pacing feels rushed and certain details are left unexplained. Key emotional elements, particularly involving family dynamics, could have been developed more fully. Overall, it is a deeply moving and visually compelling BL that leaves a lasting impression, despite its imperfections. Number 3 on our list, The Eighth Sense. The Eighth Sense lives up to its hype by offering a viewing experience that feels distinct from most Korean BLs. Its cinematography and overall atmosphere stand out, with an indie, film-like quality that creates a raw and immersive tone. The relationship develops in a subtle and natural way, where even quiet moments and small gestures carry emotional weight. The leads share strong chemistry, making the connection feel authentic and deeply engaging. The series also explores themes of mental health and trauma with realism, adding emotional depth while giving the story a heavier tone. However, the pacing can feel slow and occasionally disjointed, with some scenes leaning more toward artistic expression than clear storytelling. Overall, it is a beautifully crafted and emotionally resonant BL that stands out for its realism and atmosphere, even if its style may not appeal to everyone. Number 2 on our list, Love for Love's Sake. This Korean BL surprises with a unique and emotionally engaging story that stands out from typical genre offerings. Its game-like concept adds a fresh layer to the narrative, making the romance feel more dynamic and inventive. The leads deliver strong performances, with chemistry that makes their interactions feel natural and heartfelt. The series also explores deeper themes such as loneliness, depression, and self-acceptance, giving the story added emotional weight. However, the plot becomes increasingly complex and somewhat confusing in the later episodes. The short runtime results in some rushed developments, leaving certain character arcs underexplored. Overall, it is a creative and meaningful BL that distinguishes itself through its concept and themes, even if its pacing and structure are not always consistent. Number 1 on our list, Love in the Big City. Love in the Big City surprises with its raw, realistic, and emotionally layered storytelling. It honestly portrays queer life, exploring heartbreak, self-discovery, and the complexities of love. Strong performances, especially from Nam Yoon-soo, and the lead's chemistry make emotional moments hit hard. The series also tackles tough themes like internalized homophobia and societal pressure with sincerity. The pacing can feel uneven as it spans different phases of the protagonist's life. Its frank depiction of same-sex relationships sparked controversy in Korea, and the bittersweet ending may not suit all viewers. Overall, it's a bold and emotionally resonant BL that stands out for its realism and depth. And that's a wrap on the 15 highest rated Korean BL series of all time. Thank you for watching. That's it, and see you on the next one.